Finally, I'm done the security breach review. That shit's uploaded now, so I'm going to chill.
Yo, Gecko, something came in the mail for you.
Shit, really? Alright, let me check it out. Dear Wailing Gecko and others, we just opened a pizzeria known as Freddy Frederick the Bear's Pizzeria. That's weird, I don't know why they scribbled that out. Anyways, please come over to to try out our pizza for being amazing people. The address is Frederick the Bear, 6969 Road. Please be sure to be there at 12 o'clock a.m. Sincerely, John the pizza shop owner. Well, that was a weird-ass letter. Who the hell would go to a pizzeria at 12 o'clock a.m. and why is everything scribbled?
What's up, boys? I'm finally in a Wailing Gecko video.
What's up?
What are you guys up to?
We got this weird-ass letter about going to a pizzeria to get pizza at like 12 o'clock a.m.
A free pizza? I think we should go.
Yeah, I agree.
Same.
Me too.
How the fuck do you guys keep getting into my room? Whatever, we will go. Let's go into the car. I'll watch my own review while we drive because I'm going to be bored as fuck. Ah, shit. Mythical, we gotta get the fuck out of here. The cops are gonna be after us now. Come on, we gotta go. What's up, guys? It's your boy, Wailing Gecko here. And today, I'm going to be doing a review on Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Spoiler alert, I do not really like this game. Now, if you like this game for yourself, then that's great. However, I personally do not like this game. And today, I'm going to be talking about why. So, let's get started. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach was revealed back in 2019 to be one of the biggest FNAF games, and was delayed numerous times for the sake of the developers, giving them time to polish up and finish the game. I wasn't too interested at first, because FNAF 6's ending was so incredible, it legitimately could have closed off the series. I mean, look at the TikToks using this sound.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth. If you still even remember that name.
I was originally thinking, this is kinda dumb, and probably tacks on way too much to the existing canon and original ending. And really, who is this trailer for? New fans of the series? We're already teasing the return of fan favorite. Longtime fans, the main story, by all accounts, is already over. Plus, at the time, we didn't even really know Help Wanted, a side VR project, mind you, was going to be canon. Man, this is like Kingdom Hearts for creepypasta fans. But despite those questionable aspects, the first teaser made the game look really promising and had me more invested. This time, instead of playing as a security guard like we usually do in the games, we're playing as this child character named Gregory. A new stealth horror spin on the formula. Finally, we have legs. Undeniably, there was some Joy of Creation influence, and even at its absolute best, Joy of Creation remains the stronger experience. But we still got to see a ton of fun ideas, and this new antagonist named Vanny, who you were playing as in Help Wanted. It showed how much potential she had as a villain, which is huge considering the shoes you need to fill when it comes to Michael Afton. Sure hope they don't blunder this one. Anyway, teaser was great. It had me invested enough to at least see this game through to its release and try it out. But then the game was delayed. It was originally going to be released in 2020, but then it would wind up being set back to early 2021. Then 2021 came around and it was delayed yet again to December 16th, 2021 when it was finally released. So to say expectations were high and would be, a bit of an understatement. I mean, with all the trailers and promotional art, along with Help Wanted selling well, and tying into Security Breach, could you really blame us? But then the game finally came out, and
This place looks familiar.
yeah, I told you motherfuckers, this might not be a good idea.
Gecko, who cares? It's literally free pizza.
What the fuck?
Holy shit, guys, help!
Oh fuck no, we need to get the hell out of here. They literally bagged Chipp.
Bro, this is literally Five Nights at Freddy's in real life. There must be an office somewhere.
I have a genius idea. We should all be dumbasses and split up and try looking for an office and find Chipp.
You're a genius, bro.
Well, I'm going with Mythical. Let us know when you find the office.
So yeah, people were very disappointed with this game because it came out as a buggy mess when it first released. The game was very unplayable at times and had so many issues. It's like Cyberpunk 2077. Let's be honest though, glitches can happen. But this game was promised to be one of the biggest FNAF games, if not the biggest FNAF game. And it has been delayed twice, and it's been in the works for over 2 years at that point. There have been videos where people literally beat the game in like under 5 minutes by using glitches, like Moist Critical for example, which was pretty funny. While some people watching this video may be thinking, Wailing Gecko, I don't think glitches can entirely ruin a game, and the story must be good. To that I say, some of the glitches in that game can be game-breaking. Not anymore since, it's almost been a year since it released, and there have been many patches, but there's still glitches in the game. As for the story, we'll get to that now. The story of Five Nights at Freddy Security Breach is a bit of a mess. The story starts when Freddy loses battery and gets shut down on stage and wakes up in his room with a child named Gregory inside of his stomach hatch. Gregory needs help escaping the pizzeria, and the security guard and other animatronics are after him. So Freddy helps you out in certain parts of the game, and he ends up finding exits that lead you to some other endings, but the true ending leads you to the Fnaf 6 pizzeria, which the Pizzaplex was built down on. So then you have Freddy and prevent him from being controlled by Afton, who somehow returns in the final act of the game. Then you eventually burn the place down, and the blob thing, which is never really explained to why it exists, chokes Afton, and Gregory and Freddy escape. There are a lot of things confusing me with this story. Why was Gregory even trapped in the pizzeria? Why did he decide to climb into an animatronic? Why is Freddy helping him? Wasn't there a fire in FNAF 6? Didn't they burn the pizzeria and set the souls free of the children who were killed, and also the Afton family themselves? How is the pizzeria still intact? Why does William Afton return? What is Vanny's purpose in the story? No explanation for that at all. Heck, I'm pretty sure there have been many different stories for this game. If you look at the trailers, especially the teaser, there are many cut lines from the game, from characters like Vanny and William Afton, that make it seem like there is a way better story that they originally had for this game. I also felt like they ruined the ending to FNAF 6, which was a great ending to the franchise and should have ended the series as a whole. It doesn't really help that this game is not that scary either. I mean, look at the jump scares, especially this one. Visually, the game looks pretty amazing. I'll give the developers credit for that. The game looks incredible. However, the problem is that visually, the game doesn't look too scary. I mean, look at FNAF 1 for example. It has a similar setting, but when you look at the animatronics, the cameras, the office, the doors, they all look scary visually. With Security Breach, I feel like the only time the game feels scary is when an animatronic sees you and it starts chasing you as you were running away. Holy shit!
We found it!
We can use this shit to defend ourselves from those weird-ass furries.
But isn't it similar to the games where we have to not waste power?
Fuck. Holy shit.
What the fuck happened?
Another one of those furries kidnapped Chris.
Why didn't you do anything to help him?
I turned my back.
To be fair, I think we all did stupid shit today. I mean, Chipp ended up disappearing, and we all decided it was a genius idea to basically turn this into a Scooby-Doo episode and split up.
Well, we will probably have to stay in the office.
Nah, fuck that. I'm just gonna try and get the fuck out of here.
Well, he's dead. So, in this segment, I'm going to be talking about wasted potential, but mainly the main villain of this story, known as Vanny. Now, Vanny, like I said, is a character who first appeared in Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, and that was basically showing her story of why she became a serial killer and why she's after Gregory. So, she ended up getting possessed by Glitchtrap or William Afton in the game, in Five Nights at Freddy's AR, you'd get these messages about Vanny and Glitchtrap communicating with each other, which was the only canon part of the game. So after all that, plus her appearing in teasers, and even having her own promotional art, did she have a big part of the game? Nope! She acts just like the other animatronics, except she's a lot slower and affects your vision, so you can pretty much escape her very easily. And other than that, she has barely any importance in this game. Does she have anything to do with the final boss? Nope, she's not even in the ending of that part of the game. Which, yes, there is other endings where she's mainly there, but does that fix any of the problems with Vanny rarely even being in this game and doing anything? Yeah, it doesn't. Instead, in the final boss, we have William Afton returning with no explanation as to why, and they bring him back as the final boss. So what the actual hell was the point of this build-up? Like I said earlier, I felt like there's like a completely different story for this game from, like, you know, all the cut lines from the teasers, and I felt like Vanny would have had like a better part of the story, but I really feel like they just wasted her on this one, and it feels like Steelwoolf's just using her for advertisement or something. Which, don't get me wrong, I understand they had different ideas, and they tried to put her in the original story of the game, if there even was one, but it just feels like they just promised this really big villain, and then they just decided to waste her, and it just kind of sucks. And that's one of the drawbacks I feel with this game, because they promised this really scary villain, and it feels like she was just wasted. Next, I mainly want to talk about the game. I feel like this game had so much potential as well. And if you really think about it, Five Nights at Freddy Security Breach had this massive potential to literally blow all the Fnaf games in the series out of the water with this new game where you get to finally roam around. And, you know, it just felt very disappointing to me and many others, because they promised this really big game, this really great villain, but then they just, you know, wasted her. I don't know, it just felt really disappointing to me. For Five Nights at Freddy Security Breach really isn't the best, and it feels very disappointing to figure out that this really hyped up game just ended up being wasted, and just had this really bad story, really game-breaking bugs, and, like, wasted potential on a villain, which they promised to be good. They had this build-up. And that's just how I feel about wasted potential with this game. There's a lot of it, especially for the game itself. Like, it wasn't just like things like Vanny or anything. The game itself was wasted potential, and it's kind of hard to explain why, because this is a game with massive issues, and I've already brought up these points as to why, like, the story is bad, or why Vanny is a wasted potential character. And I don't know what else to say about wasted potential. In conclusion, I really feel like Five Nights at Freddy Security Breach was nothing but a disappointing mess of a game that was hyped up for over 2 years, has a bad story, sometimes game-breaking bugs, wasted potential, and ruined an ending to a franchise that didn't need to continue. Now, like I said, if you like this game, then that's great. I respect that. But I feel like this game was very disappointing to me, and I'm not interested in the DLC Steelwool plans to release for this game in the future. I just don't think this game is terrible, I just feel like it's pretty disappointing. Anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about with this game. I'll see you guys later.
This is so fucking boring.
Exactly.
Where the hell is the pizza?
Fuck! Man, why does this always happen to us? And why am I always the last one? Ah, shit. What the hell? Where am I? What happened?
Well, welcome to the party, Gecko.
I've literally been tied to this chair for almost the entire skit.
Why are we even here?
Well, it looks like we got the whole gang here.
What the hell? Warren?
Warren. Yeah.
Warren, why did you even do this? Was it because me and Mythical criticized you like a couple months ago?
You made a review on Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach and called it dog shit in the video. I was offended by this because I honestly like Security Breach and you basically made me angry. So what I did was I created Freddy Fazbear's Pizza in real life so I could trick you all into coming here and wanted to kidnap you all one by one so then I can finally get my revenge.
You did all of that because Gecko didn't like a game you like?
Yeah.
Also, what does everyone else have to do with this? We weren't even in the video.
Why is it every time Gecko does something like this, it puts us into this shit?
Look, I don't like the game. I'm sorry, I can't change my opinion on that. The game continues a series that should have ended. It came out as a buggy mess. The story was kind of trash. And Vanny was wasted potential. But if you like this game, then that's okay. I respect that. I really wanted to like this game, but I feel like it was overhyped and had issues. The point in the video wasn't to try and make people dislike this game or piss on the people who like this game. I just wanted to give off my personal opinion as to why I didn't like it. And like I said, it is okay if you like this game.
Nah, fuck you, Gecko. Fuck you for criticizing me that one time in September and hating a game.
That's for the video you made on me, prick.
Why didn't you just put a disclaimer in the beginning of the video?
You are right.
Fuck yeah, we escaped. Warren is dead though, so we could get arrested, but who will care? He's a loser anyways. But yeah, fuck that place, let's go home and play Fortnite with my Goku skin.